Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Thomasin 19 speaking, and this is
On Reviews Claw, the video game.
Before we begin, I'm sure most of you guys are asking, why Claw? Why is Tom speaking? And most importantly, why review? Well, I've been meaning to do a review for some time now, but I never really found a video game that caught my attention, until I remembered that little jewel I used to play as a kid, which is Claw. Released in 1997, Claw was given birth by a company called Monolith Productions, which has created a lot of other successful games such as the Fear series, the Blood series, the No One Lives Forever series, the Condemned series, and many, many others. But again, why Claw? If you really must know, I decided to review Claw because it is really, really, really fun. Is it because of the gameplay? No. The gameplay, as every platformer game, is really good, and it has some unique features such as 3 kinds of special attacks, but it's not the fun part of the game. Is it because of the scenarios? No. Although you're getting warmer. The scenarios are full of death traps, literally, but it's not the main fun. It makes the game harder and more challenging, but that can be a bad thing. But I'll get into that later. Is it because of the storyline? Hell no! The storyline is actually one of the worst parts of the game, but I'll also get into that later. So if it's not the gameplay, the scenarios, or the storyline, what makes Claw so much fun? The characters' voices. No, seriously, it's the characters' voices. If you play Claw, the characters' voices and sound effects are the really fun part of the game. Oh, did I say fun? I meant fun as in funny. I mean, come on! Who can keep a straight face after hearing or this one? And of course, who can forget this guy with his whole... That sounds like my granny choking with a jawbreaker. And here's another one for you. Pay attention to what this guy says after you beat him.
Well, I'm no longer among the living.
He's no longer among the living? What the hell? Who is he to talk like that? Sheldon Cooper? So yeah, that's one of the main reasons I like this game. The voices are good, the sound effects are better, and Sheldon Cooper here proves my whole point. Moving on. As I said before, the gameplay is really good. Being a platform game, it keeps the original structure of most of its genre. A side-scrolling game with the possibility of power-ups, bonus worlds, and magic attacks. The magic attacks are a pistol, not so magical, a dynamite, not so magical either, and... Yeah, that one is really magical. Magic Claw is like Goku's Kamehameha, Squall's Lionheart, and Chuck Norris' roundhouse kick. Whatever it hits, it kills. It destroys. And it's a very, 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 very useful attack in later levels because the enemies get very annoying. On that subject, one of the highlights of Claw, as I said before, is the difficulty. As I mentioned before, all the levels are full of one-hit KO death traps. This means you touch one of those traps and you're as good as dead. The worst part? They're everywhere. You're fighting a bad guy, you fall and you die. You jump into a platform and you die. You're reaching for a bonus level and you die. If you never played Claw in your life, I'll warn you that dying on it is extremely easy. If you like a challenge, it's definitely a must. So now let me talk to you about the fatal flaw of this game. The bland storyline. Captain Antonio Claw is the leader of a horde of cat pirates fighting against the Spanish Armada. Okay, that's alright. And? Well, they capture Claw and he learns about some magic amulet in his prison cell. What? Never mind. He manages to escape the prison cell, runs out to a forest, gets to a town, goes after a ship, gets to some underground caves where you fight this guy, finds his whole crew, and before you know it, we suddenly realize that he has a nemesis, which is not the final boss, by the way, and we have to fight some almighty guard in a cave to get the last gem. All the while, you get to meet characters that seem to be there only for the sake of being there. Catherine is supposed to be a long-time acquaintance of Claw, and you only get to hear,
"We meet again, Catherine,"
and nothing else. Same goes for Wolvington, Gabriel, Marrow, and the Quatis. All of them are bosses. And, well, the whole "oh my god, Red Tail is the ultimate bad guy of the game" is really stupid. We get to know Red Tail almost right before fighting him, and his scene is really lame. Here, I show you.
So this is how it ends. I die on the beach of Tiger Island, an unarmed man. And you die challenging for the amulet.
Where are the last 2 gems, Red Tail?
The gems won't help you, Claw. You're not strong enough to be the champion. The trophy is for someone like me. A leader. A visionary. A survivor. You're nothing more than a decorated thief.
I'll ask you one last time. Where are the gems?
Very well. They are right here. I suppose I have no choice. Never! I'll be waiting for you, Claw!
Now, to find the amulet.
You see, Red Tail was practically forced to speak. I mean, that evil laugh was the fakest one I've heard so far. Claw threatened to kill him and didn't, and I mean, come on. If you're gonna make a game, at least you have to put a good fight scene between the main character and his nemesis. I'm just saying. So anyways, wrap up time. Gameplay. As every side-scrolling platformer, it's always fun to run around the levels, collecting stuff and killing bad guys. Claw sticks to his roots. 9 out of 10. Characters. Like I said before, most characters have very funny dialogues, so to speak. And it's the thing about the game that always brings a smile to your face. 10 out of 10. Difficulty. Brutal. Mark my words when I say you'll be playing the whole game with your last life. If you like a challenge, it's a must. 6.5 out of 10 because sometimes the game gets annoying and impossible. Storyline. 4 out of 10. That's all I'm saying. And the grand total is 8 out of 10. Congratulations to Monolith for making a very fun game. And thanks to you all for watching. Good night.